Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a squad from the Pac-12, a crew today that's looking to make a strong statement. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, now we'll get our first look at this offense here today. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to throw again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Grab down the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it with the long layoff, the height, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Arizona's offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Takes the ball and heads to the left.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Scanning the field, it's Fifita. Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. Offense will set up on first and 10.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And that's in Arizona.
Arizona getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback dropping back. That's caught. It's Morris. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. Boy, problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
And this pass is on target, caught.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances.
They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. The quarterback looking to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. That roughing the passer gives the offense a first down. The defense backed up against their own end zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And we're able to get him down.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, and quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner trying to create good field position. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. A Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Using a strong stiff arm. It's a mean stiff arm. He's still going. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down that time. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Fifita. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touch.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. And that one's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
And this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins them.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he pulls in the catch. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw yet again. Receiver makes the catch, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. To the air, it's Fifita. Short connection to the tight end here. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Minor penalty will cost the defense 5 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Down he goes, a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The sack sets up second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. And a pick six. Play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And there's the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Dropping back, it's Fifita. It's a quick grab. And this offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Play action here on 1st down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's complete downfield. They stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to convert here.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Tackled at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The back's got it. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball at the 34.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Fifita. Just trucks the man. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. No huddle here for the offense.
And that's an Arizona.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Pass rush closing in. Missed his receiver on the left sideline. Incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Miranda. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Aimed to the 35-yard line. Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
And it's 3 sacks in 3 plays. This head coach has got to love this defense's ability to get after the quarterback.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Right down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1 half away from crowning a national champion.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Tackle at the 40, that'll earn a fresh set of downs. Game moves the ball to the 40, it'll be 1st down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Extending the play now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
Well, that's why you do ball security.
First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Defense is coming after him, using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout called by the offense.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down inside their own 40. And he'll set up to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Quick throw complete to the tight end. The first down pickup tackle at the 45.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Back to throw again. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. The last possession is settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Quick throw. The catch is made. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Murphy. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
On third down, it's a handoff. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Good job up front by that offensive line getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looks like Arizona will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the ones that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Riley. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Arizona has now moved into the red zone. Movement here from the tight end. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. First down, looking to throw the football. The short completion of the tight end. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's caught downfield. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw it again. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That completion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Got him. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
He's going to take off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Morris. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, I love to see this quarterback throwing the football the way he is. That's the way you start a drive. 3 for 3, and let's keep it going.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again, and I tell you, the matchup with this tight end against this secondary, you know, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster game in the national title.
Going again on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Erickson. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on 3rd down now? He's got it near the end zone. It's a touchdown to win a national championship.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.